Good afternoon and welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. My name is Dustin, my call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the first hour today. The Boredom Breaker Net meets every day at noon Central Time in the RCWA repeater, Allstar node 49562, and Echolink N5XQK-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Arkansas, Virginia, and various other repeaters, so we ask you to key for a couple of seconds. Before and after you transmit, make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. Alright, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location, and go slow. I'm by myself today. So stations waiting to check in, please call now.
This is Norway 4, Italy, Charlie, Tango, and for ICT, Bob in Glen Allen, Virginia.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie, and 3 MDC, Michael here in Winston-Salem.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Victor
Whiskey
Bravo,
Alpha 8,
Claremore,
Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8KOC, Fred, Akron, Echolink. Good afternoon, Dustin.
W8WKY.
Alright, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. Perfect. I have N4ICT Bob. I have N3MDC Michael. I have AB8MO Short Time. I have WA8KOC Fred. And there was I think it was a WB9 station that doubled with Fred I missed. Would that WB9 station come back, please?
Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Victor Bravo, Kurt, in and out.
Alright, thanks so much there, Kurt. We got you in and out there. Alright, let's take some more check-ins here and then we'll get to who we've got. Any other stations waiting to check in, please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Papa, KF8, DTP, Lori Maslin.
KD8EPC, this is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG, portable.
Alright, what a nice orderly list of check-ins there. We picked up KF8DTP, Miss Lori, and KD8SLG, my good friend Just Nick. And he's portable, so we're going to start with the portable and then we'll catch our mobiles there. So KD8SLG, Just Nick, not behind the curtain today. How you doing there, Nick?
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good afternoon, Dustin and all the Boredom Breaker Net. Just pulling in from the surgeon and was able to hit the node from the car. So punching in to say hi, buddy. Sorry I'm missing out today. I gotta go play nurse. Thanks, man. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Alright there, Nick. Will you go play nurse and hope everything went well there, and we'll look forward to catching up with you there again down the log real soon. So let's say 73 to you. Have a good day, my friend, and we'll talk again later down. Let's go talk to Andy now. Land of Snow and Maple Syrup, AB8MO. What's going on at the Big W, and what's for lunch today?
KD8EPC from AB8MO on Echolink.
The usual ham and cheese, 2 different types of cheeses and turkey sandwich with mayo on oat nut bread. Anyhow, hello. Just thought I'd say hi. Not too bad in the workplace, only 83 degrees and 54% humidity. So it's uncomfortable, but it's bearable. Wasn't like last week we hit 90. So it's a little better. Could be worse, definitely. So I might be able to actually do the hat trick today. So we'll see if that materializes here tonight for the Beacon Net. Sounds like a Nick escaped house arrest there, so they're going to have to fix that problem. Just kidding. Hello, just Nick. And that's all I got. From here, I'm going to go back to lunch here, and I'll be listening along until I get disconnected, which will happen at some point, I'm sure. Back to you there, Dustin. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, try to stay cool. We've got 65 degrees here in the shack, and that's just wonderful, so I'm all about it. So we're going to say 73, stay cool, and we'll catch you later on. Well, let's go over here now to Fred, WA8KOC. What's going on there, Fred? How you doing?
Well, good afternoon, Dustin. Thanks for taking my check-in. Appreciate it. I heard just Nick out there. Hopefully everything is okay with him. And sounds like Andy's having a fantastic lunch. I'm here at work. I'm not going to keep you too long. I've got a terrific boss, but I don't want to piss her off because I need the job. I hope you have a good afternoon and a great net. I will look forward to talking a little bit later on this evening, maybe. And I'm going to try and catch Nancy next hour. 7-3, everybody else, Dustin. KD8EPC, WA8KOC, back to net.
All right, 73 there, Fred. Great to hear you out there and have yourself a wonderful afternoon. And we'll look forward to hopefully catching you on the Beacon Net. I believe we got Josh on the pre-show tonight, so that should be fun. So we'll say 73 to you, and we're going to jump back up here to the top now that we've taken care of all our mobiles and portables. We're going to talk to Bob, N4ICT. How you doing there, Bob?
Good afternoon, Dustin, and everyone on the net. Bob here in Glen Allen. Well, I enjoyed working the 13 colonies, some of them. I only worked 6 this year. I didn't really bust butt. I was trying a new chameleon antenna, and it did all right, but I worked them so many times over the past 9 years that I'll leave some room for somebody else. And I went out on the porch. I was going to sit there and check in. I actually did check in, but then the leaf blowers got going, so I came back inside. It's a nice day here in Virginia, and the humidity's up, but you'll probably get some rain this afternoon, like they say, and got a little flood watch, but other than that, everything's good. So back to net control from Norway 4, Italy, Charlie Tango.
All right there, Bob. Well, glad to hear you today, and glad that the weather is good there. And man, bummer that the leaf blowers are going and you couldn't stay on the porch, but I'm sure they won't stick around too long. So glad to hear you, 73, and we'll look forward to catching you on there down the log. And yeah, I didn't work any of those 13 colonies myself this year, but you know, maybe next year. So we'll say 73. And that's going to bring me on down here to Michael, N3MDC. How you doing there, Michael, and how's Mom?
Dustin, she's over at Forsyth Medical Center right now. They did a TEE thing on her. They stuck a tube down her esophagus to make sure she didn't have any cancer-like systems down there in her esophagus. So that's where she's at right now. She's waiting to talk to the doctor, and she's in recovery right now. So she'll be coming home later on after she talks to the doctor and is done recovering. So if there's nothing down there in her esophagus, they'll do her heart surgery probably tomorrow. So hopefully there's nothing wrong with her, and if we'll see what the results are, and I'll give everybody the results about that eventually. But but she'll be home, coming home eventually. She'll be home later on. My brother took her, picked her up, and is going to be driving her home in just a little while. So that's what's going on with her. But we're probably going to have, we're going to have Japanese cuisine tonight. We're going to go to our favorite Japanese restaurant and probably get Japanese food tonight for dinner. But they are calling for thunderstorms later on this afternoon, so we'll have to probably get that after she comes home and rests for a little while, because I had to get her up at 7 o'clock this morning because her appointment was at 9 o'clock. So we're going to let her rest first after she gets home. But Dustin, I'll keep you all informed when she has her surgery. So have a good one, Dustin. This is M3MDC.
All right there, Michael. Well, hopefully everything goes well there, and we'll be listening for the update, and we'll keep you in our prayers. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring me on over here to Miss Lori, KF8DTT. How you doing there, Lori? What's going on?
KD8EPC from KF8DTP. Oh, not much going on here. Just doing some sitting and relaxing. You know, yesterday was my first day back from vacation, and it was kind of really rough for me. But I work all weekend, so I'm just kind of chilling and relaxing today. Did my grocery shopping, and now I'm just watching TV and relaxing. So thought I'd jump on and say hi to everybody. So hope everybody's having a great day. 73.
W8WKY.
All right there, Miss Lori. Coming back from vacation is always rough. I kind of had a mini vacation for the 4th of July. Came back, worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and now I'm off again until Friday. But then I'm back to reality after that. No more days off for quite a while, other than my usual weekend, you know. So we'll say 73. And we'll catch you on down the log. And let's see, that's the bottom of the list as it stands. I did pick up a couple off the blue screen. I picked up KI5TAQ and K5CFY, Mr. Ray. But this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now. Boy,
Kilo India 5, Charlie Papa, KI5, CPP Richard, Powell, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Boy, I may have doubled with somebody there. We'll try them again in a second. Let me try this again. KI5TAQ, Taco Tim, take it away.
Hey, good afternoon, Dustin. This is KI5TAQ, and kind of like a nice, warm to hot afternoon here in Tulsa today. And if you ask Ray, he'll possibly give you some temperatures and stuff. But, well, besides that, I'm going to rest and relax until I get ready to, a little more, until I get ready to go off to the playground. And who knows, I may harass an Allen. But besides that, all I can say is just wonder how that oil fire is doing over there.
Well, like I told you last time, Tim, it's still sitting in the freezer waiting for that special occasion because, like I said, I don't get it often, so I've got to enjoy it and savor it while I can, right?
That is right. That is right. Another thing, too, would be that and I know you saw it in the blue screen, it was my wife says hi to you. And, of course, and I'll possibly pass the message on maybe via text message about other people saying hi back to her.
All right there, Tim. Well, I had to go back in the blue screen. I totally missed that message because I'm trying to log and read the blue screen and do it all by my lonesome today. So totally missed it, but make sure you tell Miss Becca that I said hello, too. It sure was good to see you guys there at Dayton. So there you go. Do you have anything else for us today, Tim?
Well, the only other thing would be is to, when working in the heat, no matter what job you're at, drink lots of fluids to keep you hydrated. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, we'll say 73. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's jump on over to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. How you doing there, Ray? What's going on?
KD8EPC Internet, K5CFY. Good afternoon there, Mr. Dustin. Thanks for doing the net all by yourself today. I think Mr. Nick is taking care of his significant other there. I went brain dead. I can't. Audrey. Anyway, I think she had a procedure done today, but thoughts and prayers are with Audrey and Mr. Nick. I'd like to thank the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association for linking us up for a couple of hours on Wednesday. But anyway, that's about all I got. It is definitely hot. I'm showing 88 degrees here, and it's warming right on up. But it is summer in Oklahoma, so that's the way it is. All right, I'll give it back to you there, Dustin. Again, appreciate you doing the first hour. 73, K5CFY.
All right there, Ray, K5CFY. Well, we certainly appreciate you joining us here, and I appreciate you getting that log set up for me today. And we've got 80 degrees here in beautiful tropical Medina, Ohio. Looks like it's going to get up to 81 and then drop. A chance of thunderstorms this afternoon, but only for about an hour. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Ray, thanks for everything you do. We really appreciate it. I know you run 1 million hours of nets a week, so thanks again for everything you do. Give old Fred a scratch on the ears there, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, Mr. Ray was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm ready for some more check-ins, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
This is Kilo Delta 4, Yankee Victor Victor, 84YVV, that's from Prince George County, Virginia.
Please check in and out. Whiskey 4, Delta, Papa, Echo, 73.
Kilo 8, November, Oscar Victor, TC8, NOV, Marty, Mobile, beautiful, Medina. Please copy Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John in Ohio.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins there. We had KD4YVV at Jeff in Virginia. W4DPE David was in and out. We had KC8NOV Marty, and we have KUIB John. Let me just check your KC8NOV Marty. Were you in and out?
To say hi, Dustin. I'm just checking in and out, driving KC8NOV.
All right there, 73T. I wasn't sure. I was just checking there, but I got you in and out there. And we had KUIB John. He's at the big W, so we're going to start with him. KUIB, we just talked to the better half there. How you doing?
KUIB, good afternoon, Dustin. Everybody out there in the net, and I'm working away here in good old Hartsville, Ohio, and I'm enjoying a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, that's for sure. And the owner of the shop was standing next to me as I got to hear the wife on the radio, so he got to hear her on the radio too. So that's really cool. And you know, they
they let me do Echolink at work, and so they kind of, it's kind of their sponsorship, I guess, into the emergency communications. I'm lucky my employers are nice like that. But I just want to jump on, say hello to everybody, give you one for the count, Dustin, and thanks for running the net, sir. And with that, this is K8UIB living that $5 dream. And nickel at a time, I'm going to hand this back to Net. 7-3, y'all.
All right there, John Key, UIB. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks to the bosses there for letting you join us. So we'll say 73 to you. Have a great day, my friend, and we'll throw a nickel in the jar for you. All right, let's go back up here and talk to Jeff, KD4YVV. What's going on in Virginia?
I'm not sure. I hear some snaps, crackle, and pop in the repeater. Must be from a little moisture. But anyway, outside, we're supposed to see a thunderstorm today in the bar this afternoon. Waiting for that to come. And me and the granddaughters were sitting there watching TV, or they are. And that's pretty much it. Went grocery shopping, had that done, made sure you got plenty of supplies like normal. Just something I started doing years ago. But that's about it. KD4YVV, back over to you, buddy.
W8WKY.
All right, and I got caught by the ID there. So KD4YVV, Jeff, thanks for joining us. Have yourself a great afternoon there, my friend, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, Jeff, at the bottom of the list as it stands, this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I have plenty of time and empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now. All right, I heard somebody trying to check in, but you were so noisy I couldn't quite catch what you were saying there. You weren't quite holding the machine good enough, so maybe we'll try that again there, but we were looking for some check-ins. Go ahead.
This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg in Broken Arrow.
All right, I'll take them one at a time, or well, I guess two at a time. I have AI5HV Greg and KI5VB Miss Judy proxied in there. How you doing there, Greg? What's going on?
Good afternoon, Dustin, and everyone else on the Boredom Breaker Net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Broken Arrow. Well, we took the dogs to they needed a checkup and some shots so that they could continue going to the doggy play place, and we got that squared away today, so glad to do that. Just got back home and fixing some lunch here, but thought I'd check in on your hour, and sounded like things were kind of slow, which that normally doesn't happen on a Wednesday first hour, so not sure what's going on there, but trying to help you get rid of that awkward pause there.
Well, I'll tell you, Greg, I think it's Nick. I think everybody likes Nick because there's only 3 people in the blue screen today. Not much going on as far as activity. I haven't looked at the Boredom Breaker Hub to see if maybe we're missing somebody today or nothing, but I don't know. So could just be it's a really nice day and everybody's just out doing things. Summertime gets a little slow there, but I'm sure if I keep talking, more people will want to show up, right?
Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes on Tuesday during later on in the first hour there when I'm running it, where things get kind of slow. But hey, just wanted to check in and help you out there. And Tim was mentioning something about temperature earlier. So my weather station is showing 89.2, feels like 98.3, and humidity is about 61%, so a little bit of wind
And sorry about that, but my red husky gingerbread decided to give you some third-party traffic there.
That's all good there, Greg. We love third-party traffic, and I'll tell you, your gingerbread perked up my Lucy's ears when she started going there. Hi, hi.
Well, maybe one of these days Lucy can meet Smokey and Gingerbread. Now Smokey wants to do third-party traffic, so anyway, I better get off here before Lucy starts going crazy running around the house looking for other dogs. So sorry about that. But Dustin, I hope you have a wonderful day there, my friend, and enjoy the weather while you can. I don't know if it gets really hot up there. Probably not as hot as it does in Oklahoma, but I'll bet it gets kind of warm. So with that, I'll say 7-3, and thank you for running the net. John, appreciate it. I did try to check into the net last night. Had a little issue getting checked in there, but it's all good. So with that, I'll say 7-3 and turn it back over to you, Dustin. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor.
All right there, Greg. Well, we always love doggy third-party traffic there. And, yeah, my pup's too lazy to go looking for other dogs. She just had lunch, so she's curled up on the couch and napping there. So there you go. Greg, we'll say 73 to you. Have a great afternoon. And it does get pretty warm here in Ohio. We've only got 81 degrees and getting a little bit cloudy. They say it might storm for about an hour this afternoon, but then after that it's looking like a 70s all evening, and I'm all about that. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is KDEDPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm at the bottom of the list and stands, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8 HRF, Josh Mobile, along with KE8 YUK, also mobile.
And Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, W7STT.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins. First of all, let me start off by saying hi, Betty. Good afternoon. We picked up W8HRF, Josh, K8YUK, Miss Lucy, and W7STT, Cal over in Arkansas. Let's start right up here at the top with our mobiles, W8HRF. We get to have fun this evening. How you doing, my friend?
KDEDPC, W8HRF, good afternoon, Dustin, and all the Boredom Breaker netizens. Thanks for saying hi to Betty. Her eyes lit up with her name. And, yeah, we're just running around doing some errands. Heading to Lowe's now again, and then heading home. We made a stop at the thrift store and dumped off a whole bunch of stuff. We've been doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of spring cleaning in the basement, so it's been nice to get rid of all the stuff we've got and organize it and try to get everything put back together. So that's what we've been doing, and man, I can't think of much else. But looking forward to the Beacon Net tonight. It'll be a lot of fun to run the pre-show. I'm looking forward to that. So let me throw it back to you, Dustin. How's your afternoon going? And then maybe you could throw it over to Miss Lucy, KDADPC W8HRF.
Well, Josh, I've got to tell you, it sounds like your afternoon is way, way busier than mine. I've got a whole lot of nothing planned. Might go out here and take a little ride in the car or walk in the park, something later. But it's my day off, so I'm running this net, and I might do what the dog's doing and go lay on the couch and take a nap. But I do need to do a bunch of things around the house. So there you go. That's the story there. But good to hear you, Josh. And once again, we'll say hi to Betty there. It's always a pleasure to hear third-party traffic. And we're going to go over to Miss Lucy now, KE8YUK. How are you doing, Miss Lucy?
KDEDPC and the net, KE8YUK, with Miss Betty in the background. Oh, we're doing pretty well today. It's quite hot. Thankfully not too hot. It's overcast, and I think the humidity is lower, which is very nice. And, yeah, it's nice to empty out the basement and get some space. And thankfully, it's not completely refilled because we went into the thrift store, and Josh and I were both on quite good behavior. And we also found some garden tools that we needed, which was great. And Will's being really good. He's asleep. And Miss Betty really badly wants to say hi. And if you're open for some third-party traffic, I can try to reach back there, and you can hear her a little better if that works for you, Dustin.
Well, Miss Lucy, you know we are always open to third-party traffic, so go ahead.
K8YUK to the net. Here's our third-party traffic.
Hi.
Have a good day.
Hey, bye.
Good job. K8YUK to net control. She said, see you later.
She is just the absolute cutest. That just made my entire day there. So we'll say 73 to you. Glad you got the basement cleaned out there, and glad you guys are all home, and congratulations again if I haven't told you guys yet. So we'll say 73 to you, and we'll look forward to catching the both of you this evening. Get some rest, have a good afternoon, and get your projects done. And that's going to bring me on down here to Cal, W7STT. What's going on, Cal? How you doing?
W8WK.
Yeah, K88EPC in the net, W7STT. Well, Dustin, the smile on my face grew a full, broad smile there with the little third-party traffic. It's always great to hear the little ones get in there. And other than that, let's see, we're looking at about 87 degrees. The sun is shining through, partly cloudy, so it's kind of holding the temperature not too bad yet. And the humidity is up a little bit out there, so it is southern Arkansas, so there you go. Other than that, you're having a real good net going, and maybe I'd yak long enough to wake up somebody else and get in here on keep you going a little longer here. And let's see, we got about almost an inch of rain yesterday. 7/8, I think it was, and so there we staying in pretty good shape on that part. But boy, we're don't want to get too dry around here. It looked like where I used to live out in Arizona if we're not careful. So anyway, there you go. Other than that, Dustin, another thing, intelligence right here. I'm not sure I'll be in on the second hour. I got a thing downtown, so be missing for a while maybe. Other than that, we'll just pass along our 73s. 88s is the better looking part of the crew with the YLs and what have you around, and hopefully be around over the next, anyway, a while. Stay around here and chat once in a while. KD8EPC in the net, W7STT. Thanks a bunch for letting us all in.
All right there, Cal. Well, thanks for always joining us. It's a pleasure to hear you. And, yeah, we love third-party traffic there. It makes our whole day there. So, Cal, we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great afternoon. And, temperature. We got 80 degrees. Let's see here. Humidity is 61%. UV index is very high right now. And winds at 4 miles per hour. So, there you go. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing there, Mark? What's going on?
All right, Dustin, KC8FQV. We're going to eat lunch and that now, but I figured, we're over at BJ's in Beechwood, Orange, and picked my brother up, Mom and me. So everything's going good here, Dustin. Yeah, nice out today. Not too cold, not so hot, but not so blinding. So it's a good day. You have to do an eye doctor report with dilating, but I'm not doing that today. So everything else is going good. Great running the net. We got one more net later tonight. We got the Beacon net. And there's a couple all the local nets. They got the Wooster group has their net at 8. QCWA got a net here up on 015 and 9 o'clock Cars group. So that's cars out in Collier County. But great hearing everyone, and great knowing Tom's doing good, and great everyone else is getting well and staying well. So I sent it back to net control, Dustin, KCFQ. I'm going to go eat it. Sitting here waiting for me. I hope it will behave itself and let me eat the spaghetti at KCFQD.
All right there, Mark. We'll say 73 and enjoy your lunch, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go talk to Eddie in the mobile, W3TV. How you doing there, Eddie? What's going on?
Hi, Dustin. Yeah, I'm out here in mobile. Actually, I dropped off a package that little Zygu G106 radio that I wasn't really sure what was going on with it, but Radiology told me, they said, send it back, and, we'll send you another one. So, very good service there. And so it's on its way back to Radiology. And, I wasn't sure we're losing power or fluctuating power or what the problem was. But anyway, they said, no problem, send it back and we'll send you another one. So anyway, I got to go to the grocery store after this. And I'll tell you one thing, I got in the car here and it was so hot in the car. It's easy to see how, somebody being in a car, for just even a few minutes could, pass away from the heat. And just yesterday, unfortunately, there was a 6-year-old girl that died from heat exhaustion in the car that she was left in the car. And, people have to be not in so much of a hurry or to be so forgetful, that they have their mind on other things, that they wind up forgetting their children or their pets in the hot car. These days it's extremely hot, and it's going to get even hotter later on. So, be very careful and let everybody know that, that they need to check the car before they leave. Actually, they were talking about on the news about how, if you got a baby or, a toddler or somebody in the back seat, put your purse, put your, bags or whatever you need to get out of the car, in the back seat too, so that way you see actually, what's back there and realize that you've got a child in the car, or even a pet for that matter. People have lost pets, I'm sure, you hear more about the children, but I'm sure people have lost their pets as well. So anyway, back to you, Dustin, W3TV, and I'll be on my way to the grocery store. I'm sitting right at the moment.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you, and lots of good points there. And I'll tell you what, if I see a dog or a child in a car on a hot day like that, and they're locked in the car and can't get out, I am not going to ask any questions. I will happily break a window to pull a child or a dog or a cat or anything else out of a car if they're going to be dying. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now, and let's go talk to Nancy, KI5OZZ, the net control for the next hour. How you doing this, Nancy? What's going on?
KD8 EPC and the rest of the Boredom Breaker netizens, good afternoon from KI5OZZ, where I am glad to be on the cool side of the door. I was out pulling weeds and waging war in the yard, and it is most decidedly nicer on this side of the door than that, especially now that we have raised a ruckus with the red wasp's nest in the roof that we're trying to rebuild. So we're going to step back, regroup, and wage war with them as well. So with that, I will be looking forward to the top of the hour, and I'll hand it back to you on my second leg of the hat trick today. So there you go. 73 for now, KD8 EPC, KI5OZZ.
All right there, Miss Nancy. I have one odd gardening question for you. Maybe you have an answer for me. I am at absolute war with this morning glory. It is just growing all over my yard, binding all over everything. I keep spraying it with weed killer. I keep digging it up. I keep pulling it. Do you have any advice to get rid of it?
Wow, morning glory. That's a good one. That ranks right up there with Bermuda grass. Some of the stuff comes willingly, much akin to, folks being arrested for whatever, and other stuff is pretty much dug in, said come and take it, and goes and hide it in their network of bunkers. So, Bermuda grass and morning glory ranks with that kind of stuff. So unless you got a bunker buster bomb, good luck. And that it requires digging down with a shovel and making sure to get every last piece of root. Fun stuff, that. But with that, you wind up, getting your hands dirty. But, in my neck of the woods, for me, there's nothing wrong with that. Hi.
W8WKY.
All right there, Miss Nancy. Well, thanks for the gardening advice there. My neighbor's got it in her flower bed, and now it's traveled into my yard, and it's just awful. So I'm going to have to do some more digging, or maybe I'll just have to call my president and have him send over a bunker buster. Hi. Great to hear you, Miss Nancy. We'll look for you again at the top of the hour. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm at the bottom of the list here, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
N5 KBD, November 5 Kilo Bravo Delta on Echolink.
Holding the Osage. I'm mobile, but I'm rolling down the road. Kilo Indy 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu, Chuck Katusa.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins. We picked up N5 KBD Pete. We have KI5 WDM Donald in the mobile. We have KI5 MXZ Chuck, and we have KD5 AFS Grant. Let's start with Donald in the mobile, KI5 WDM. What's going on in the Osage?
This is KI5 WDM. Just the sun and the heat. A little bit of breeze. I had to run up to Martinsville, get some of Mama's medicines for her, and picked up the material I need to build my chicken plucker. I'm back on the chicken plucker project, so picked up the lumber I need to build the frame for that. Then the only thing I've got left for that little project is I still haven't found a pulley to go on my my feather plate shaft. So I guess I'm going to have to go to Granger in Tulsa to get that. Bummer. That's all I've got. Let you have it back. Thanks for hosting the net. Sound good today. KI5WDM. I'm on the side.
All right there, Donald. We'll try to stay cool there, and we'll catch you on down the log and new mobile safely. Let's jump back on up here to the top and talk to Pete now. N5 KBD, how you doing?
Very good. Just sitting here doing some work on the laptop and realized I couldn't get on the mobile right now because I'm parked up near my garage, and the garage does a wonderful job of blocking the repeater. That and all my RF noise from everything else in the house. Let me reset here just a sec. N5 KBD. So, really nothing for the net, but a question. I think it's Grant. When it's his turn, he can tell me or whoever has it can tell me what model Davis weather station they have. I was looking at them and I saw a few of them and was just curious what other guys had and liked and disliked. But anyway, just curious. Other than that, nothing new or exciting in the metropolis of Coweta. 73 Zen 5 KBD.
All right there, Pete. Well, that's an interesting question because I've been thinking about getting a weather station too, so I'm kind of interested in what Grant has to say about that also. So we'll look forward to listening there, and we'll see what happens. And we'll say 73 to you for now, Pete, and catch you on down the log. So that's going to bring me on over to Chuck and Catoosa, KI5MXZ. Take it away.
Thank you much. I'll go ahead and let Grant answer that question.
All right there, Chuck. Well, we'll go on down and we'll talk to Grant then. KD5AFS, good afternoon, Grant. What are you smoking?
KD8EPC in the net, KD5AFS. Nothing today. Should have asked me Thursday and Friday. I had the smoker going both days. And we just now, the ribs didn't last any time. And they were gone in an instant. And we just got rid of the last of the brisket last night. We finished it off. So now the weather station. The weather station I have is a Davis Instruments Vantage View, which is pretty much their homeowner's model. Back in 2012, they were going for about $400, and I think they're about $900 now. They have improved the receiver, the console, and I think it's Wi-Fi capable. I don't really know that much about it because I ain't going to get rid of mine until it quits working. And it's been up in the air since 2012, and just cleaning and put a battery in it every once in a while is all I've had to do with it. It seems to be really durable. And let's see, what else here? Ran around all morning. I think I was spending money like it's going out of style. And let's see, went to the auto parts store, the gas station, and the nursery. Got some stuff to spray a tree with. I think that was about $120. So anyhow, then about 11 o'clock I come inside because it's almost 89 degrees here, 60% humidity, and the dew point is 73. And for a change, the wind's not sailing down the prairie today. Oklahoma, there's hardly any wind at all, which doesn't help any if you're outside. So I guess that's about all I got, Dustin. I'll let you get on back to Chuck there. KD5AFS.
All right there, Grant. Well, thanks for all the wonderful information about the weather station. And I'll tell you what, I saw the pictures of the stuff you were smoking on Facebook, and it almost made me want to get in my car and drive out there. So there you go. Grant73, always great to hear you, and we'll catch you on down the log. And Chuck, thanks for letting us get that question out of the way, and let's go back up to you now. KI5MXZ, take it away.
No problem, yeah. I never knew eyes can get better, but I had to go to the eye doctor today, and they said I don't need glasses anymore. They dilated them, and I'm still a little fuzzy. I want to get my amp done so I can use it in the morning, but I guess I have to wait a couple more hours. That's all I had. Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu.
All right there, Chuck. Well, eyes getting better. That's interesting. Yeah, I just got glasses, a few months ago, and actually they're lost right now, so I'm squinting to see the screen there. But, hey, if they say you don't need glasses and they got better, why not? Roll with it and see what happens. So, Chuck73, have a great day, and we'll look forward to catching you there down the log. All right, I got plenty of time and empty lines to fill. This is KD8EPC with the Border Breaker Net. I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
WA4WGA, Ray in Talmadge, Ohio, the thriving metropolis thereof.
Net control, please check in K4JMS, kilowatt 4, Juliet Mike Sierra, Mike in Reidsville, North Carolina.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ in Barberton.
What a nice orderly list of check-ins there. And we got 3 of them. We have WA4 at WGA Ray. We have K4 at JMS Mike. And we have K8LYJ Bob. Let's start right up here at the top with Ray, WA4 at WGA. How you doing there, Ray? What's going on?
W8WKY.
Good evening or good afternoon, depending on wherever you are. And given the nature of amateur radio, that is probably a very apropos remark. All right, technical question for any of you sitting in front of your computers. I am looking for a piece of software. I don't know if it still exists, but I used it years ago when I was doing podcasts. Using it as an editing software. Total Recorder. Again, Total Recorder. I'm wondering if that program still exists and what the URL for it would be. So, other than that, 83 degrees here in Talmadge and probably varying degrees here in the rest of Northeast Ohio. So over to you, sir. Have a good day, have a good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are in this big blue marble. WA4WGA.
All right there, Ray. Well, I Googled it, and it looks like the URL to that is just totalrecorder.com. So there you go. A quick Google search to help you with that. And yeah, we're right up the road here in Medina. So we'll say 73. Have a great afternoon. We'll catch you down the log. That's going to bring me on over here to Mike, K4JMS. How you doing there?
Well, good afternoon, Net Control. If you'll help me with your name before we go any further, I turned the rig on just before I checked in, and I didn't catch your name. Help me with that first, please. And does this sound okay?
All right there, Mike. The name here is Dustin, and the call sign is Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie. And I'll tell you what, you're a little bit hot. If I was you, I might maybe move your mic a couple of more inches away from your face, but otherwise it sounds fine.
Okay, thank you. I believe you said Dustin, and I've got it about, 8 or 10 inches away now. It is a little hot, and that's why I was asking for one thing. This is a different mic on it, and thanks for the, the feedback on that. Anyway, Dustin, it's about 88 degrees up here. I'm in a little place called Reidsville. It's about 20 miles north of Greensboro, North Carolina, about 20 miles south of Danville, Virginia. Got about 88 and it's climbing, and typical summer afternoon. And just want to thank you and all the others for doing the Boredom Breaker net. And it's amazing how much this net has caught on. There is a ton of people that check into this net and that have done so already. So thank you all for all the hard work, and please keep it up. We're glad to have it. And other than that, I'll just turn it back over to you and make room for some others. And I appreciate you taking my check in. And let me know if I didn't get the name right. Dustin, thank you. And please have a good afternoon to you, you and everybody on the net. This is Kilowatt 4, Juliet Mike Sierra, Mike in Reidsville, North Carolina, 7-3.
All right there, Mike. Well, you got it totally correct. Name here is Dustin, and yeah, that sounded a lot better. Whatever you did, moved your microphone a little bit further. You were perfect. So I wouldn't really change it. But I always tell people it's kind of hard to tell for sure over a linked system. So I would still probably find somebody local on RF to you later on and see if you can get it fine tuned. But I think it sounded fine if you asked me. So. Great to hear you, Mike, and I hope to hear you again, and we really enjoy doing the Boredom Breaker Net. I run the first hour every Wednesday, and like I said, it's a lot of fun there. So we'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me on over here to Bob, KA8LYJ. What's going on in Barberton?
Hey, good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon, Net. This is KA8LYJ. Just finished taking the XYL to an appointment, and we had lunch at our favorite little Japanese restaurant there in Cuyahoga Falls, and just got back and was pulling up my chair and heard a pause there where you were calling for check-ins. It's like, oh, hey, I get to try for the trifecta today. So here's part 2. Hey, this is K8LYJ. I'll give it back to you.
It just makes my day when people try for the trifecta, and I'm going to have to try harder because I'm not usually awake for the barometer net. That's a rarity for me to check into that one, so I'm going to have to try it one day and get the trifecta myself. So, Bob, great to hear you. Have a great afternoon, my friend, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log there. So, we're going to say 73 to you for now. I've still got a few minutes, and I have plenty of empty lines to fill, so station's waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker. This is KD8EPC. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8, VOX, Scott and Vermilion.
Lima Alpha 3, Romeo India Alpha, Lima Alpha 3, Romeo India Alpha, Mushtaq in Oslo, Norway.
Okay, let me hold it right there and make sure I got it.
Whiskey Yankee Bravo, KF5WYB, Herb, Galveston, Texas.
Okay, let me hold it up right there and make sure I got it. Alright, I got K8VOX Scott and Vermilion. There was a second station there in Norway. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your call. You're going to have to give it to me a couple of times phonetically again. And then I doubled with the Texas station, Texas. I'll be right back for you. But let me go over here one more time. Station in Norway, come back and give me your call a couple of times phonetically slowly, please.
This is Lima Alpha 3, Romeo India Alpha, London, America, number 3, Radio Italia, America. Name is Mushtaq, QTH is Oslo, Norway. QSL?
Absolutely. LA3RIA, Mushtaq, I got you that time, not a problem. The first time I just wasn't ready for you. It went in one ear and right out the other, so I appreciate you doing that for me. All right, let's go back here in that last station from Texas that I missed. Would you come back with your call real quick, please?
Yeah, Kilo Foxtrot 5, Whiskey Yankee Bravo, Herb, Galveston, Texas.
All right there, Herb. We got you, KF5WYB. Let's go back here to the top real quick. Let's see what's going on the shores of Lake Erie. KVOX, Scott, how you doing?
Good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon, all the listeners. K8VOX Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Oh, I'm doing a whole lot of nothing today there, Dustin. Just been fooling around with the radios and whatnot, and then I lost my internet service there for an hour, and it came on just in time for me to reboot everything and get the node back up and going and give you a number for the net. So that's all I got, Dustin. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in, and you have a great day in 73. This is K8VOX.
All right there, Scott. We'll say 73 to you. Enjoy your days on the shores of Lake Erie. We'll catch you on down the log. Well, let's go down here to over in Norway. LA3RIA, good afternoon. I think it's evening there. How you doing?
W8WK.
This is Lima Alpha 3 Romeo India Alpha. Good evening, sir. The local time is exact 8 p.m. A beautiful sunny day, and outdoor temperature is about 27 degrees Celsius. We have a wonderful summer day since several weeks, and it is the annual holiday season is going on in Norway. So most of people are on holiday. I'm retired and I enjoy my hobby. Besides, I love to ride on bicycle. I do bicycling almost every day. It keeps my health going, you know. I'm 75-year-old, so I need to do some exercise, and bicycling is really fantastic. Well, okay, sir. Thank you very much. Nothing else to report. I will check again next time whenever is availability. So 73, all of you, wherever you are listening, this is Lima Alpha 3 Romeo India Alpha signing off. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
All right there. Well, great to hear you today. And boy, you sound like you get active on the bicycle more than I do. I like to take my nightly walk, but I only ride the bicycle when it's the electric bike. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for joining us, and it was wonderful to hear you. Let's jump on over to Texas here and talk to Herb, KFWYE. How you doing?
Oh, good afternoon. I'm doing pretty good today. I've been up early and did a couple things around the house and made breakfast. And, I rode a bicycle, but although it was not. It was one of those little stationary things that you put on the floor, or that's like a pedal crank. And I got about a half an hour of that in there, and I picked it, and I saw about the delivery from my house. It's been kind. I got it just in time. It started to rain here. A pretty good downpour. It's up a bit. But the good thing right now is that the cloud cover is giving us a little bit of a break from the sun, because it's been kind of toasty today, this past week. Beyond that, well, that's probably about all I've got cooking today. So, hey, thanks for hosting the Net 73 KF5WYB back net.
All right there, Herb. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great afternoon, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, I am over my time, so I'm going to look for Miss Nancy, KI5OZZ. Are you ready to take the helm there, Miss Nancy?
Sure am, Dustin. Sounds like you had a great first hour. I'll let you take it to clear out. KI5OZZ.
All right there, Miss Nancy. Well, thank you for doing the second hour, and thanks everybody that checked in with me on the first hour. We couldn't do this net without all our wonderful check-ins there. Have a great net, Miss Nancy. Get lots of check-ins, and I'll look forward to hearing you again this evening. With that, this is KD8EPC. I'm clear and turning net control over to KI5OZZ. seconds. Have a great net, Miss Nancy. 73.
To you, Dustin, and thank you for doing the first hour, and have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and hopefully catch a nap before the Beacon Net this evening, and hopefully I'll catch you there. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. This is Kilo India 5 Kilo India 5 Oscar Zulu Zulu, and I'll be your net control for the next hour or so, and the handle is Nancy November Alpha November Charlie Yankee. Let's to our subject today. Junk drawer essentials and oddities. So whatever you think is essential, or whatever you have found in a junk drawer that is oddball, makes you have the proverbial question marks over your head. I'd love to hear about it. Let's share some stuff. KI5OZZ, I'll be taking your call. Please come phonetically and alphabetically. I'm listening. Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo. Lucy mobile in Akron, Ohio, with Josh on the side and Betty in the back.
Kilo Alpha 8 Lima Yankee Julie. AA8 LYJ. Bob still in Barberton.
Well, that's a slow start, but a start nonetheless. I've got KE8YUK in the mobile with a side of Josh and a back of Betty. Hi, Betty. Hope to talk to you here in a minute. And so that's W8HRF is her other half, Mr. Lucy. And then Bob, KA8LYJ. Let's pick up the mobile. Lucy, KE8YUK. Good afternoon. Been a minute since I yammered with you. How's it going? And off the top of your head, any essentials or oddities for the junk drawer? Well, howdy, Miss Nancy. This is Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo with Betty in the back. We'll hit her in a second. You're going to my good room, my love. Okay. Anyway, Betty wants you to know that she has shoes on. As far as essentials and oddities go, don't worry. And Betty's shoes are tennis shoes. As far as essentials go for the junk drawer, you got to have tape. You got to have some form of glue, usually half full or half dried out. Random nails, screws, medium level tools. So not premier Milwaukee tools, but kind of like garage sale screwdrivers or ball peen hammers. Probably a couple broken flashlights, and definitely pieces to a toy or a game that you're convinced you will put together at some point in time in the future, but you know you never will. And you might not even own that toy or game anymore, but you can't remember, so you have to keep the pieces on hand just in case. That's my 2 cents on as far as the junk drawer goes. Good to talk with you, Nancy. It has been a while. And good to hear you on the radio waves. I don't know if I should pass it over to Josh. Josh, do you want to? All right, I'll send it to Nancy, and then Josh can pick it up, and we can also do third-party traffic with Betty. So, Miss Nancy, up to you. Who goes next? KE8YUK to K4OZZ. KI5. I was thinking of Mark. Anyway, back to you, Nancy. No worries, Lucy. You're mobile, and they don't call it amateur radio for any reason. No worries there. Hi. So, all I want to know is Josh, W8HRF. Since Lucy has a side of Josh, do you come with ketchup?
I like to think I come with some barbecue sauce. I come bearing barbecue sauce. KI5, OZZ, W8HRF. Good afternoon, Vince, Danzy. Nice to hear you on the second hour. And, all right, we hear you, Betty. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we're still mobile. Stopped in at Lowe's. I am trying to buy a shed, but nobody will sell it to me, so. This is like the fourth time I'm going back to this. This is the third time I'm going back to the Brimfield Lowe's, and I think I called the number that they wanted me to 2 or 3 times, and nobody seems to know where this mysterious clearance shed exists, where it is, but we're getting closer. We know that it is at the Brimfield Lowe's, and I'm on my way there now, so I'm not leaving until I have a shed in my hand. So that's the story for today. So anyways, Miss Nancy, thanks for picking me up. And for junk drawer, you got to have some old you got some old Tootsie Rolls in there, and you got to have some what are they called, lemon heads, I think, that are kind of like stuck to the bottom of it. So that's what I think about the junk drawer. KI50ZZ W8HRF 73 all.
W8WKY.
Sorry about the pause there, folks. My Node had to ID. Of course, it thinks it's its turn to talk instead of mine. But Josh and Lucy, you are quite remiss in making sure to include your third-party traffic. So Miss Betty was trying to be patient in waiting her turn, but maybe you should give her her turn. Back over to you. K5OZZ, K8YUK with third-party traffic.
Hi, I'm Susan and baby boy.
What's baby brother's name?
Mama.
Yeah.
And go home. And see you later. Bye-bye.
Back to you, Nancy. Well, Betty, it was lovely to hear from you, and yes, hopefully the day's end will find you at home, and say hello to your baby brother, William, for me. So good to hear you, and thank you, Josh and Lucy and Miss Betty. And yes, a junk drawer is not complete without some kind of ancient candy of some kind being stuck to the bottom of it somewhere, and making a stain for extra points, because why not? So we'll clear with W8HRF. Good to hear you guys, and hopefully you'll come back with a shed. And third time's a charm on that, right? So hi, there you go. All right, let's pick up Bob, KA8LYJ. Good afternoon. How's it going? And any essentials or oddities for the junk drawer you can share with us?
Hey, good afternoon, Nancy. This is KA8LYJ. Oh, my goodness, how am I supposed to follow that up? I'm about to die of cute over here. Anyhow, junk drawer. Partial roll of electrical and or duct tape with cat fur stuck to the edges. Assorted screws and nuts that you have no idea where they came from. And my hands don't work real great anymore, so I keep a pair of channel locks in a drawer in the kitchen that I use to open milk jugs and pull tab cans and stuff like that. That's about it. Give it back to you, KA8LYJ.
Fine business there, Bob, and excellent additions to the junk drawer. I'm sure we will have a very well-equipped appendage to the kitchen after today's net. Thanks for that, and yeah, I was dying of cute over here as well. Good to hear you, Bob. We'll clear with KA8LYJ. Let's pick up some more check-ins and see what everybody's got in the junk drawer, whether it's oddballs or essentials. Anyone for the Boredom Breaker net today? Come on in with your call phonetically and alphabetically. This is KI50ZZ for the net.
Yeah, Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, Charlie 7STT, Cal still down here in Echolink. Good afternoon, man.
Tango Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra.
W3TV, mobile again.
Delta Tango Papa, KF8 DTP, Lori Maslin.
Okay, well, I think I've got 4 that tried to call in, but I only got 3. Someone doubled with Cal, and I think they were mobile. So let me read off what I've got. Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, got you, Cal, in Arkansas. And I think there was a mobile station that came in with you. I got Grant, KD5 AFS, and I got Eddie in the mobile, W3ETB. The other station that tried to come in at the top of that call, please come back with your call.
That would have been me, Nancy, WA8KOC, Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, Fred, Akron, Echolink, Mobile.
Fine business, Fred. Why don't you go ahead and take it since you are Echolink Mobile, and I don't know, does the glove box count as a junk drawer since you're mobile?
Well, actually, I'm sure it could, and there's so much different junk in the glove box, I wouldn't even know where to start. The junk drawer is at home in the kitchen, along with some dishcloths and towels. We have a little plastic container that has writing utensils in it, rubber bands, stamps, and all kinds of people's business cards. And there's probably something else down in the bottom there that I'm not aware of, and I might be afraid to look. Have yourself a great night. Thanks for taking my check-in. I appreciate it. And 7-3 to you and everybody else in here. Have a wonderful Wednesday. KI5OZZ and the Boredom Breaker Net, 7-3, WA8KOC.
Fine business, Fred, and good to hear from you. You make sure and mobile safe out there. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and thank you for your addition to our junk drawer. We'll clear with WA8KOC and head over to our other mobile, W3ETB. Good afternoon, Eddie, and essentials or oddities for the junk drawer, my good man.
Yeah, I just got parked. Essentials or oddities for the junk drawer. Well, I guess if somebody looked at my junk drawers that I have upstairs, they would probably be afraid, like the other gentleman said. There's a lot of stuff in there that would probably scare somebody. But anyway, I think the other person mentioned screws. It's always good to have a handy batch of assorted screws and some duct tape, definitely for sure. Duct tape, electrical tape, channel locks. I could go on and on. There's a lot of stuff in my junk drawers. Electric drill, etc. Anyway, that's where it is, and it's very hot today. I'm showing 93 on the car here outside, and I got to get out. It's a good thing that they were out of cases of water, because I can't carry a whole 24-pack case of water into the house. I have to open it up and take a few at a time. And they were out, so nobody was able to load it into the car, and I don't have to take it out of the car. So back to you, Nancy. W3TV. Maybe I'll talk to you on the blue screen tonight.
Fine business, Eddie, and good luck getting the water in that way. We are so thankful to have absolutely spectacular well water that we don't have to worry about buying it, but yeah, in some other parts of the world, you do have to buy it, and hopefully you'll get to the cool side of the door sooner than later, and hopefully catch you on the blue screen later on this evening on the Beacon Net. So we'll clear with W3ETB. Let's head on up and pick up Cal, Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us, and I'm sure you have a wealth of things in your junk drawer.
KI5OZZ and the net W7STT. Whoa, boy, does that open. Well, nobody has mentioned the main thing that meets me when I first open a drawer is a little multimeter, volt, ohms, etc., sitting right there looking at me, and beside it there is a pair of needle nose, pair of regular pliers, probably two different sizes of Phillips head screwdrivers and a slot head screwdriver, and well, I'd have to go look to be sure I get all of them, but that kind of representative of what's in there. And it's quite a pile of stuff when you get to digging through it, and it's not that large a drawer either, so it's just well packed right up to the brim. When I open it up, it's something might get caught in the edge of opening it up. Anyway, other than that, Ms. Nancy, it's good to say hello there, and appreciate you holding the net, wags and reprobates in, otherwise you wouldn't let me in here, so there you go. Anyway, we're at about 87 out there, and sun is breaking through, somewhat cloudy, and the trees are not shaking their limbs to stir up the wind, so they're just nice and quiet. And other than that, don't have a whole lot to brag about, except the good Lord let me wake up this morning and get on the Arkansas phone net at 6 o'clock, or a few minutes after by the time I said hello. And it's always good to get a good start for the day like that, and there's a good bunch there too. Anyway, let's see. We've just passed along our 73s and 88s to the better looking part of the crew, and the YL. And anyway, old Tennessee Ernie Ford used to say, may the good Lord take a liking to you. KI5OZZ and the net W7SDR.
Fine business, Cal. You had a couple of breakups in there, legible for 99% of it, and a multimeter is an oddity, and that got me thinking for the kitchen junk drawer. It's an oddity. We have a kitchen junk drawer, and then I've got a hutch that is 3 drawers worth of junk. So we have quite the repertoire of things in all of said junk drawers. So I won't bore everyone with the contents of all of that. So thank you for your addition to our junk drawer today there, Cal, and for your tagline as well. We'll clear with Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango. Let's go pick up Grant, KD5 AFS. How's things in Owasso, and what are you adding to our junk drawer today?
Okay, I5OZZ in the net, KD5 AFS. Good afternoon, Nancy, and howdy, everybody. Junk drawers. Well, I'm out in the shack/shop, and I've got 8 junk drawers out here, part of a big old metal industrial type shelving set with some drawers in it. And I got bolts, nuts, screws, wire, you name it. I got extra plumbing parts, cables, all kinds. I could go on for hours with what's in there. But no tools. I've got 2 big roll-around toolboxes out here, and all my tools are in the toolboxes, so there's no tools in the junk drawer unless there's one over there I stuck in there years ago by accident. So anyhow, all's well here. I'm just sitting on the cool side of the door, Nancy. Just want to check in and say hi, and with that, I'll send it back to you. KD5 AFS.
Fine business there, Grant. Thank you for joining us today, and being on the cool side of the door is the place to be this afternoon. I will give you that for sure. Thanks for adding to our junk drawer repertoire. Appreciate it. We'll clear with KD5 AFS, and I'm going to thank Butch, KC5JVT, down in Ardmore for your in and out through the Blue Room. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us and listening in. Hopefully you'll have a cooler rest of your Wednesday. 73 to you there, Butch. Let's go ahead and take some more check-ins and find out what's in everybody's junk drawer. This is KI5OZZ for the net. Please come with your call, alphabetically and phonetically.
Alpha, Bravo 8, Alpha Victor, AB8AV Joe. I'm mobile, and I'm going to be in and out, and I'm in Ohio.
Please copy Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, Ohio. Recheck.
KF8ELA,
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach.
Lori, Ohio. Recheck.
Oh, I picked up a few more there, and thank you, Joe, for your mobile in and out. You make sure and mobile safe out there, 73 to you. That's AB8AV. Hopefully you will destinate somewhere and get on the cool side of the door. Hi, hi. Also picked up John, KE8UIB, and Zach, KF8ELA. John, you're up, KE8UIB. What are you putting in the junk today?
KI5OZZ from KE8UIB. Good afternoon, Nancy, everybody out there on the net, and our junk drawers at home. Let me see. We have one in every room, that is for sure. And they all pretty much collect anything and everything. The only one that has any rhyme or reason is the one in the shack. It's all radio stuff, so that one's kind of the simple one for sure. But yeah, we definitely have a junk drawer in every room. I don't know how, but we do. With that, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, and this is KE8UIB. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control 73, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Nancy.
Fine business, John. You make sure and put a nickel in the jar for me, and don't let the salt mine work you too hard. We'll clear with KE8UIB, and let's pick up Zach, KF8ELA. Good afternoon, and we're discussing junk drawer essentials and oddities. What you got in yours?
Good afternoon, Nancy. This is KF8ELA. As far as a junk drawer, I don't know that I have a junk drawer. We call them danger drawers in our house. You never know what you're going to find in there when you open it up. But I think there's been a couple of good ones out there. I don't think I've got anything special in mind, but I do like the multimeter. I might be adding that to my danger drawer here. Those are always come in handy. That's all I've got for now, so I'll send it back to you, KF8ELA.
Well, you know, somebody else was saying that you get scared when you get into theirs, but hey, you can get scared, terrified, or, run up the adrenaline as long as it's not something alive. I think everybody's good. So with that, we'll clear with KF8ELA. Thanks for joining us and adding to our junk drawer. And I'm going to take a blue room check-in here real quick. K5AVF, one of our esteemed NCOs for the Boredom Breaker. Alex, good afternoon, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. And are you going to add to our junk drawer today?
Good afternoon, Nancy. Good afternoon to the net. KI5OZZ, K5AVF. Alex here, 10 miles south of Tulsa. We've got 91 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour wind out of the southeast, and it's sunny and quite warm and humid out there. I don't have anything to add to the junk drawer. I was going to ask you, Nancy, which junk drawer, because we have several, if you know what I mean. I have drawers out under my workbench in the garage, and they're full of all kinds of stuff. I try to organize them a little bit, but you know how that goes. You get tired and you just throw something in a drawer, and there you go. But I've got the smoker going again today. Got a beef roast out there on the smoker, and it's doing fine. It's at 148 degrees internal temperature. The smoker is running 225 degrees, and it's just cooking up a storm. I sure do like this remote temperature I can sit here in the air conditioning and watch it smoke. So there you go, Nancy. Have a great day. I don't have anything else. Doing a great job as usual. Thanks for doing it. KI5OZZ, K5AVF. Thank you.
Fine business there, Alex, and it sounds like the roast is on its way to becoming quite mouth-watering indeed. And yes, I share your pain on the plethora of junk drawers because I had just explained I have a hutch, and it has 3 drawers worth of junk, up to and including lighters, measure tapes, fasteners of all kinds. One of them I tried to segregate for tools and batteries, and another one I tried to segregate for electrical items like extension cords, extra light switches, or outlet receptacles, things like that, wiring. That's usually where the multimeter and kit that I have for that kind of stuff is, but I think it is spread across the property with several different projects at the moment. So, anywho, thanks for that, Alex. We'll clear with K5AVF and open it up to some more check-ins. Hopefully we got some more folks out there waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker net. It is a little bit slow today, and I do have to announce that Butch, with his Blue Room check-in, made number 42. So congratulations, Butch. You got 42, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So with that, let's see if there's more folks out there wanting to check into today's Boredom Breaker net. Please come to your call. We're discussing junk drawer oddities and essentials. Come on in.
KC8, Foxgley Victor. Good afternoon, Oz. KSFQV. Or Nancy, I think it is. KSFQV.
This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg and Broken Arrow, recheck.
It is Kilo Delta 8, Echo Dustin and Medina, short time.
Good to know.
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Foxtrot Delta. Joel.
All right, well, I picked up a few there. I got KC8FQV Mark. I've got AI5HV Greg, KD8EPC with a short time, and then Joel, I didn't quite get all of the suffix of your call, but I'm going to let Dustin take it for the short time real quick. KD8EPC, come on in.
All right there, Miss Nancy. Talking about the junk drawer, I just took a peek in mine. Had some 22 bullets, some tape, and some other random batteries and things. So there you go, 73. Have a great afternoon. KD8EPC, back to net control.
Fine business, and Dustin, you are the first on the list that has any kind of ammunition or shells in the junk drawer. So good on you for that. We'll clear with KD8EPC. Have a great rest of the afternoon and stay on the cool side of the door. Joel, real quick, KO4 Uniform Fox. I did not get that last letter on your call. If you could come back for me one more time, please.
Roger, Roger. The call is Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Foxtrot Delta.
KO4 Uniform Fox Delta. Gotcha, Joel. Let's roll up to the back of the top of the list here. KC8FQV Mark. Good afternoon. We're discussing junk drawer essentials and oddities. What are you going to add to it today?
Alright, KSFQ. Now, the junk drawer, we have a lot of them, and they get, there are sort of categories, I think, I don't know, but we don't got too many anymore. We used to have a lot. I think we have thinned them out a little bit. But yeah, we're done eating and driving home now. Yeah, just the right amount of food, or just maybe just over. We didn't stuff ourselves. We were talking about buffets. Yeah, we talked about buffets. The net, they're danger. They're danger. The buffets are anymore. But yeah, junk doorway. We had one. We don't have much of one now. On the one side of the house is not much of a junk door. A little bit in front of the sink, there's that little tray that comes out now. You know, for years you always had blank panels in front of the kitchen sink, but now they have a tray that you can have there. It opens up, so you put a lot of things in there. So let's send it back your way, KCFQV.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Mark, and you make sure and have a great rest of your Wednesday. 73 to you. We'll clear with KC8FQV, and let's pick up Greg, AI5HV. Good afternoon. What you got in the junk drawer there, Greg?
Good afternoon, Miss Nancy, and everyone else on the Boredom Breaker Net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, and I guess it depends on which junk drawer you're talking about. So, one I got in the kitchen, it's got several different types of batteries. It's got, double A's, triple A's. It's even got some 9-volt. It's got some 2032 batteries, those big flat ones. It's got some small round ones as well. Got some tea lights in there, and just a plethora of other different things. But got one in the utility room that's got like tape measure and some more useful things like bits for a cordless drill, stuff like that. A stud finder for locating the studs in the wall, and some screws and some glue, and a bunch of different things in there.
Roger that. Well, one of the things that's in our junk drawer that no one has mentioned yet is I've got a two-sided sharpening stone for the knives. And what else? Oh, you know how saran wrap is a pain in the patoot to try and rip off on the doodad? We got one of those letter openers with the razor blade on it to make a cut on the saran wrap, along with the actual scissors, in our junk drawer as well. Back over to you.
Yeah, there you go. It sounds like a winner to me. We've got as I get older, I tend to see things that I think of might be useful, and I just or I've got a purpose for it or whatever. And if I don't have one, I go out and buy it. So it makes it really hard to buy things for me for like a birthday or something like that. So, but Nancy, hope you're doing well today, and I hope you had a fun and safe 4th of July weekend.
Yes, sir, we sure did. We went up on Saturday the 5th to the PEGS firework display put on by the PEGS Fire Department at the elementary school up there, and that was quite a nice show for it being a little small-town gig, and got to watch the pre-show with the fireflies started up, so that was pretty nice.
There you go. Yeah, we went to fellow Ham's house and had some barbecue, and then watched several different displays of large fireworks. And I did look on YouTube for some different drone shows, and they had some pretty amazing ones. If you go out there on YouTube and look, do drone shows for 4th of July celebration, they got some pretty amazing ones out there. So. Don't really have much anything else, but I did want to check in on your hour. I know things were kind of slow for Dustin, and thought you might need some help in making sure you have people to talk to this afternoon. So with that, Nancy, I'm going to say 7-3 and turn it back over to you. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor.
Fine business there, Greg. You make sure and say howdy to Miss Judy for me, and give Ginger and Smokey a scritch on the ears for me as well. We'll clear with Greg, AI5HV. Have a great Wednesday, 73 to you. Let's pick up Joel, KO4UFD. Good afternoon. We're discussing junk drawer essentials and oddities, and what have you got to add to that?
Well, good afternoon to everybody on the net. Funny you should mention junk drawers. We have been remodeling our home, and we've just got junk rooms. I mean, we've got stuff stuck here, stuck there. You about pretty much name it, and we've about got it. We're trying to get our kitchen redone, and we've had some health issues and had to put that on hold. So we're having to work around that. So we've got just pretty much about you name it, and we've got it stuck somewhere. But once we kind of get through these health issues, we're going to try to get in here and get everything back to normal. But we've got just the standard items, batteries, tools, chains, keys that we don't even know what go to anymore. But we don't want to throw them away because sure as we did, we'd say, oh, I run up on something that kid fit, and I threw it away. So anyway, that's kind of about where we are right now as far as junk, but we just have had a thunderstorm roll through here, and sun's trying to pop out again, so we're just kind of staying in and watching the weather this afternoon, but wanted to check in. I hadn't checked in a while, and I checked in yesterday, and thought, well, I'd get back on again today and say hey to everybody. So with that, I'm going to send her back to Net Control, KO4UFD.
Well, Joel, thank you for chiming in with us today, and the oddball change and keys you don't know what they go to is a healthy addition to a junk drawer indeed. Hopefully you will have a relatively uneventful rest of your Wednesday with the stormage going on there, and stay safe with that, and maybe just stay on the cool side of the door for a little bit. Good to hear you, 73 to you. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll clear a KO4UFD. And that's the bottom of the list at the moment, so let's take some more check-ins on today's N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. Please come with your call, phonetically and alphabetically. We are discussing junk drawer essentials and oddities. Come on in.
Sure, Podco, sir. Mark in Blackbird, Ohio.
Try again, KI5TAQ, mobile in the taco truck.
K8PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India, Phil, mobile.
All righty, picked up a few more there. We got Mark, KE8FFS. I got Tim in the taco truck, KI5TAQ, and Phil, mobile as well, K8PMI. Tim, you're first up with the mobile, KI5TAQ. What you got in the junk drawer?
Well, almost anything. Good afternoon, Nancy. Such things like, let's see, my junk drawer would contain, like, say, maybe a few badges of old call signs that I used to be under. Maybe a few screws here. Maybe a few keychains. You name it. That's what I got in my junk drawers, besides tools that could be rusty. But besides that, I'm just making my way into the salt mine. 95 degrees out here, and great advice. Stay on the cool side of the door. I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
Fine business there, Tim, and hopefully the salt mine won't take too much out of you today. You make sure and be safe out there. 73 to you, and we'll clear a KI5TAQ. Let's pick up our other mobile. Phil, K8PMI, good afternoon, and junk drawer oddities or essentials. What do you got?
KI5OZZ. This is K8PMI. Well, my junk drawer is filled with broken stuff that I always say I could probably fix or use somewhere else. So it has broken remotes, garage door openers that are old. It's just junk. But someday I'll get it cleaned out, like I always say. So we got an overcast sky here, but I'm heading to go play some golf. So you guys have a great time. I'm going to check in and say hi. So, 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
Fine business there, Phil, and yes, the broken stuff waiting for a purpose, crying and whining that nobody loves it, waiting in junk drawers from coast to coast, I'm sure. You make sure and have a great game, and make sure to hydrate as well for your golf game. Good luck, and may the scores be with you. We'll clear with K8PMI, Phil, 73 to you. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and let's finally get to Mark, KE8SFS. Good afternoon. What junk drawer essentials and oddities can you share with us?
Junk drawer. I got a few screwdrivers, and a small hammer that I bought years ago, and stuff like that, you know, and some twisters, twist things, you know, they twist around to tie up some stuff. But out of that, I don't know what I got. It could be anything in there. Might be a monster. I don't know. All I know is that, you know, I got some things in there. And that. We got 82 degrees here. It was sunny, but it's now clouding up now. And we're supposed to get 1% chance of rain. Gas price is $3.09 to $3.19 all around Wadford. It went up, yeah. For a while there, it was right down there at 243 to 345. I don't know what happened. It just shot all the way up to 309 to 318, 319. I don't know about them. Anyhow, doing okay and everything. And just woke up from a nap and turned on the radio. And out of that, I'll give that to you, Nancy. See you at 8 Terrapod Coast there.
Fine business there, Mark, and as long as whatever it is in the junk drawer doesn't jump out and get you, I guess it's good stuff. We'll clear with KE8SFS 73 to you. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Let's take some more check-ins on today's N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. We're discussing junk drawer oddities and essentials. Please come with your call.
KE8 to VOX, recheck.
Scott, you're saving my bacon. It's slowing down a little bit. KE8VOX, welcome. And do you have anything to add to our junk drawer today?
Well, probably not. For the essentials, you know, it's hammer, screwdriver, pair of pliers, and the junk in it is whatever I don't want to throw away, but mostly it's keys from probably 40 years, probably more than 40 years worth of keys. Just never know. You might find that lock or remember the lock one of those keys go to, but otherwise, really don't try to save on anything too much, but it always seems to get full by every couple of years. Gotta go out and go through it and wonder why I kept half the stuff that's in. Well, more than half the stuff that's in it. So a lot of stuff gets thrown out that I thought I might need later down the road, but after a couple of years, I figure I don't need it anymore. But that's it. Mostly, I just try to make sure the essentials are there: that hammer, screwdriver, and pliers. And that's about it, Nancy. Ain't got a whole lot more to say. It's a pretty nice day up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Looked like it might rain, but it didn't. So I've been out there goofing around with antenna masts and whatnot, messing around with Mestastic. So that's what I've been doing. But thanks for doing the net, and thanks for getting me in. This KE8 VOX, sending it back to you there, Nancy.
W8WKY.
Oh, sorry for the pause there. Had to wait for the node to ID. Thank you, Scott, for saving the bacon and putting another call in there and adding to our junk drawer today. You have a wonderful Wednesday and enjoy the outdoors and see what you got going up on the mast later. KE8 VOX we'll clear with, and let's see if there's anyone else out there. Actually, I'm going to throw a couple of things in there. Our junk drawer is also the home of chopsticks, kebab skewers, and the box of toothpicks that never, for whatever reason, stays shut. So there's always the toothpicks all over the bottom. So definitely a danger drawer. If you go in there reaching, you might get poked with a toothpick. So there you go. All right, let's see if there's anyone else that wants to check in for today's N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. This is KIOZZ. Please come with your call. I'm listening.
Kilo Echo Member Charlie Papa, Tom, Osage County.
Well, that's a voice I haven't heard from in a minute. KE5NCP. Good afternoon, Tom, and good to hear from you. And we're discussing junk drawer essentials and oddities. What kind of stuff you got in yours?
Good afternoon, Nancy. Yeah, it's a voice there that I hadn't heard in a while either. And good afternoon to everybody else on the net today. Junk drawers. Wow, that's a loaded question in this house, I'll tell you. I guess one odyssey in the junk drawer would be rubber gloves. I don't know why they're in there, but they've been there a long time and they're still there. So that would be an odyssey. But as far as junk drawers are concerned, I think this whole house is a junk drawer. It'd be easier to pick out the things that aren't junk and set them to one side than it would be to tell you what's in the junk drawers, because everywhere I look, it's what you see. And in fact, I was just sitting here talking to Charlie, the XYL, and I told her, I said, actually, we could include ourselves in that junk drawer, too, because we're just sitting here waiting for somebody to throw us out. Anyway, that's kind of the way that goes. But, yes, sounded like things are getting slow, so we thought we'd check in and give you one or a couple more for the count. Go ahead and proxy in Charlie, KG5 RDX. That's Kilo Golf 5 Romeo Delta X-Ray. Anyway, 73 there, and have a good what's left of the net. KE5 NCP.
Fine business there, Tom. Thank you so much. And thank you for the proxy of Charlie in there. And I'm sure you and your lovely are much more than junk, especially amongst the family for ham radio, for sure. Good to hear you in there, and thanks for your addition there. You have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, 73 to you, and hopefully you'll stay on the cool side of the door for the moment anyway. It's kind of toasty outside. So with that, we'll clear with KE5NCP. Let's see if there's anyone else out there. It's kind of slowing down, so I might as well just make this last call for today's Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. Let's see who else wants to get on the list.
KI5
KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG, Kilo Delta 8 Sierra, Lima Golf, Neckin, Ohio. Just passing by the radio. In and out today. Thanks, Nancy.
Well, Nick, put on the brakes and come on back here for a second and tell us about the beacon net for this evening, if you would be so kind.
All right, the beacon net tonight at 10 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-in start a half hour before the net starts. Allstar node 48496 Echolink W8 WKY-R. And if you can get here, you can get there because we are linked up with the Boredom Breaker Hub. Hope to hear a bunch of you there tonight. I have no responsibilities whatsoever outside of taking care of Audrey, so I will be there, but I have nothing to do. Maybe I'll see you there, Nancy. Thanks. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Fine business, Nick. You make sure and say hey to Audrey for us. And by golly, now that he's got his ankle put back together, you can't stop the guy long enough to talk on the radio. So with that, we'll clear with KD8SLG, and thank you for the announcement for the beacon net this evening. All right. Well, with that, we're at 5 till, and Nick is our tail gunner for today. So go ahead and close the net down. I'd like to thank the RCWA for the inception of this net and N5XQK himself. And I'd like to thank the SARA Club in Ohio for hooking us up for the afternoon. And I believe it's Fireside that's hooked up to us as well. I could be mistaken on that. I can't remember for sure. But anyone and everyone else who is hooked up through Echolink, Allstar, and otherwise, thank you so much for that, because without you all, we would not have a net. So thank you to all our check-ins. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. 73 to you, and I'll return this repeater back to normal amateur radio use, whatever that may be. And remember, folks, when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. This is KI5OZZ 73.